Hello, everyone. Anthea Durant here. Welcome to my podcast, Ancestral Wisdom and Evolution. Welcome to episode 3 of my podcast, Ancestral Wisdom and Evolution. This is your host, Anthea Durant, and today I will be talking about alchemy, becoming the alchemist, and its link to evolution. At the end of this podcast, I've included a short extract of a sound transmission for you to listen to that I have completed via my drum. The aim of this transmission is to connect you to the primordial water of creation, so please listen to the end. Some years ago, my soul started to call me to connect to alchemy. I began looking in various bookshops and looking at books, and I began to look online to find an alchemy course, but nothing resonated with me. I felt strongly in my soul my connection to alchemy, and through a series of synchronicities, I was able to connect with my alchemy path and my alchemy family. One day I was with my psychic friend, and I began to tell her that I was really drawn to alchemy. She then told me about a healer called Tara, who lived in Glastonbury and who had healed her son's friend who had a serious motorbike accident. I looked Tara's website up and found that he taught alchemical practices. I felt drawn to attend one of his workshops, so I booked a trip to Glastonbury. As soon as I walked into that space, I knew I was home. He recognized me and I recognized him as someone I'd known in a past life. From this began an incredible journey for me of very, very profound experiences that I will never forget. Along as witnessing and being part of profound experiences, I went through a massive self-transformation and witnessed the incredible power of the source. I witnessed sounds being manifested and seeing the eternal light of the source manifest in the room. This path of alchemy is based on an oral tradition that has been passed down for thousands of years. In its essence, it's all about connecting to the source energy of love, aligning with this energy to help personal self-evolution and also to align with the planetary consciousness. The symbology of alchemy and the lead to gold is that everyone can align with source and connect to their own magical gift. The alchemist uses symbols that are channeled from the source in a number of ways. First, these allow the opening up of the self to different gateways of the source, which also connect and allow the embodiment of the higher frequencies of the source. They also help to initiate personal growth and development and to align you with all of creation. From aligning with all of creation, the soul moves into oneness, and you are one with everything around you, including the elements. In alchemy terms, to really progress on your path, you need to be at one with the elements. That is earth, fire, water, and air. The alchemist also works with the sounds of creation. Everything emits sounds, many are inaudible to the human ear. The alchemist can manifest these sounds to make these more audible to others. In the Egyptian times, it was commonplace for priests and priestesses to manifest sounds through their bodies in the temples during ceremonies to allow others to hear the sounds of the universe. The aim of this was to show the existence of something else, also to help those who attended the temples to connect to those frequencies and to take these into their own bodies and to align more with the higher frequencies of the universe. This then enabled the students to also be in harmony with the earth and the universe. The manifestation of sound was also completed to enable the placing of these sounds in the quantum field of energy of the earth to help with its evolution. These sounds contain codes of information and frequencies. No one can stop sound, and because of this, sound was used to help both self and planetary evolution. Reconnecting with my path of alchemy for me was extremely powerful and sometimes very overwhelming because the energy was so strong and powerful. I went through a lot of energetic shifts, and I remember experiencing the sounds that my teacher manifested from the crystals in his body. It was so powerful because it was the pure energy of love, and I felt this deep within my heart. I had never experienced such powerful energy, such as these sounds, that manifested from nowhere, but contained incredible energy that connected to every cell of my body. It gave me and allowed me to remember the energy that we're all part of, that of unconditional love. As my path developed, I started to teach classes and I used shamanic drumming. One day I was teaching and suddenly I heard these loud sounds manifesting all over the room. I was quite scared because the energy was so powerful and it seemed to concentrate around my drum. So through my drum, sounds came and then they were able to manifest in different directions. Initially, it was very stressful because the energy was so strong and I felt, was I able to hold this energy? And then other people in the room would hear angels singing, the chanting of Tibetan monks and other source sounds. And I realized I had developed the alchemical gift of manifesting sound. While this gift is incredible, it's also a blessing and a burden because from having this gift, I need to ensure that it's used for the highest good to help planetary and individual evolution. So constantly, I channel and advise what transmissions are needed, either for others to be heard or to be brought through to help the planet. So there's many a time I will get groups of people together and we'll work on bringing through particular sounds and transmissions to help a particular area or to be placed in the quantum field of energy to help the future. This incredible path has reminded me that I am and everyone is this amazing being of unconditional love. There is no greater power than embodying the source energy of love. It helps us to navigate the shadow within ourselves and the territory of Earth, which is very much in the shadow. And working from this shadow also helps us to illuminate the shadows within ourselves and of our ancestors so that these can be healed. Alchemy is linked to ancestral work as it helps you to stand in your own source power and to navigate more easily the shadows of the self and the earth. Imagine a vision of a spiritual being that is able to walk safely in the darker realms and lost souls being released back to the source by their mere presence. That is an alchemist, a navigator of the light and the dark, working from the energy of love. Alchemist is able to pinpoint the origin of a problem, and using this high frequency of love helps you to illuminate this with love. The key to evolution is being in a state of total connection and awareness, which allows a total flow around you. This allows you to become a higher awareness of listening for the known and unknown. Time flows within you simultaneously, and you are one in subtle time. To become a master of time comes with the spiritual changes within the self, which attunes you to the all that is. Timekeepers have helped the earth with its evolution for thousands of years. As you evolve, more gateways open for you to connect to the different aspects of time, past, present, and the future. In the future time, you lay the foundations on the earth to help the future in the now. Take a pause now to connect to all that wisdom that is within you and let it speak to you. The formula for life is the template on which wisdom keepers download their tools to energetically connect and bring through energy to help the future. Alchemists have always connected to the higher wisdom of the earth and have an important role to play in accessing this wisdom. As the alchemist connects to the higher wisdom of the earth, they see what their role is in the earth evolution and how they can help. Remember all that wisdom that is within you and let it speak to you. Bring joy into your life by expressing daily alternatives to being burdened by the heaviness of life. We are a combined state of consciousness. Both can live happily together, body and soul. Alchemical practices allow the soul to express more of its gift. Evolution is more important than ever. Bring together the divine questioning of reality with healing the past burdens that can be lifted with ancestral healing work. Make a plan that dives deep into your soul. Allow the unconditioning to take place that restricts your expansion. We all have a divine name, a source expression of who we are. Call back your divine name and connect to yourself and your heart, and call in the frequencies of sounds of your divine name. Even if you do not hear the actual words of your divine name, you will feel the connection in your heart. Alchemy is the divine right for everyone. Connect to the goal in your own magical gifts. Release past burdens and call in the sounds of everything around you. Allow yourself to become the alchemist that you are. And from this, you help to illuminate more of yourself and help to illuminate everything around you, which helps with both individual and planetary evolution. In a moment, you are about to listen to a short transmission that I created via my drum. This is part of a longer transmission. It's just 2 minutes. And the aim is to help you to connect to the primordial water of creation, the water that existed at the beginning of time from which creation came. I highly recommend, if you can, that you listen to these transmissions with headphones. But if you haven't got headphones, that's okay also. So let's prepare now to receive this transmission. Connect to your heart and think of all the beautiful things in your life and allow your heart to expand. Just breathe with your own breath, gently and easily, and allow yourself to relax. Feel the heaviness of your feet on the ground and allow yourself to be grounded. Allow these words to connect to you. I receive this energy with love. I connect to its wisdom. My energy has no restrictions. I open every cell of my body to receiving these sounds, to connect me to the primordial water of creation. I receive this energy with love. I connect to its wisdom. My energy has no restrictions. I clear a pathway within myself. I partake in this to help myself and the planet. I open the whole of my energy field to receive this energy and frequencies. I am open to receive the frequencies of the water of creation. My soul already knows this. From this intention, I intend that it heals where it is needed within myself, and that I hold this energy within myself to help myself, humanity, and the earth. I allow my soul to navigate to the origin of the primordial water. Allow your soul to take you to get there. As I get there, I see my original ancestor waiting. I stand with my ancestor, hand in hand, in a circle around the primordial water of creation. I ask my soul to receive this transmission with love. In a moment, you will hear this transmission. Allow the whole of transmission to connect to every cell of your being, connecting to the transmission and frequencies of the primordial water of creation. Allow yourself to disconnect from this transmission and allow the frequencies to integrate with every cell of your being. Breathe into your body, and as you breathe, say in your mind, I'm at one with the frequencies of the primordial water. I allow it to become part of my being to help myself and humanity. Feel the heaviness of your feet on the ground, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Please let me know any experience that you may have had hearing this transmission. Some people immediately can hear other sounds or they can feel an energy, and others can't. But know that these energies have connected with you. If you're interested in alchemy, I'm running an online course which starts the 14th of September. It's on 6 evenings on a Thursday evening, 6:30 UK time. It also includes a supervisory session with me. It's an amazing course, and we look at things like the DNA consciousness, your soul, your higher wisdom, etc. So I hope to see some of you there. If you want details of this, you can find it. And if you want to book on it as well, you can find it on my website, shamanismandevolvingconsciousness.com. If you have any queries, you can email me on antheadurand@gmail.com. Early next week, I'll also have the next dates for 2024 for the Ancestral Healing Training, which is in 2 parts. You can just either do the 1-year training, or if you want to become an ancestral practitioner, then you will be able to follow on for another year which you will then receive a certificate to practice as an ancestral practitioner. Thank you for listening to this podcast about alchemy. I hope it's been useful, and I'll see you at the next episode.